Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Yay, I got to go to my crystal shop today and I got some beautiful blue aura quartz and I just spread them all over for a little bit of nice color. They match the backdrop and I was like so excited. It was so hot where I live, you guys, today. Ian went biking and he said out on the main road he clocked at like 97 degrees. But I went to the gym and I remember I rolled up all my windows all the way and I parked in direct sun. I felt like a snowman that was just like melting. My gear shift was too hot to touch because it's like a black like hard resin plastic, so that was 1,090 degrees, just crazy. Like I already can't wait for October weather. It was really nutty. So I hope you guys are keeping cool where you live. That's why I want to do these cool blues and whites. It looks snowy and peaceful and calm and cool. So let's look into spirit guides, looking for signs, philosophical discussion, and supervision. I've had a lot of people contact me lately saying, their energy is like really intense in certain arenas. They're feeling, kind of like downloads. They feel they're reading people and their energy better. Their intuition is really rich and on point. But also sometimes when we have a larger awareness of the larger picture, it can be a bit overwhelming. And sometimes, we seek mentoring or answers through, it can be YouTube, it can be speakers and readers, because it's a lot of information sometimes. And I operate pretty comfortably in this world, but at times, I have straight up conversations with my mom and my aunt, and they've passed on, I always hear my mom's sense of humor and straight up funny comments, and I'll burst out laughing. And sometimes if it's, I'll pretend I'm looking at my phone or something, because it's just I always hear her voice and it's very comical with me. But the thing is we are always kind of supervised in our journey by these wonderful entities that protect and love us. I feel right now we're being guided to be attentive towards the universal nudges that come into our life, to make our decisions, to take a risk and step outside our comfort zone. And if we change our approach, we change our direction. So each inspired action that we take delivers us to our heart's desire. But sometimes we need clarity in that, and we need those little nudges from our guides to help us as well. So ask. I love this. I love this philosophical discussion that I have all the time with a lot of my guides and myself. Why do I want this thing? Countless wants and desires pop in my head throughout the day. Sometimes it's very creative. Sometimes it's a weird impulse to go to a place, whatever. And then I will ask, why do I want this? Is this important, or is this, just kind of like an indoctrinated thing? Oh, go shopping or go to this place or just spend time, busy work, blah, 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 blah. And then I really want to rectify just habitual behaviors, because I want to know why I want certain things and why I want to go to certain places. The majority of the time it is to go get creative resources like beads and paints and all of this. But I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure I have all that I need at home. But sometimes it's just to go out and mix and mingle and be out there. But I like this because the next one too, this cosmic wave, number 9, that's my favorite number as well. New friendships, preparation, and custodians. So new friends are coming in, new guides to help and just help you clarify and also release any undue pressure or stress that makes us feel we should be something or somewhere or something other than we aren't. This is about true individualization and feeling good where we are with who we are, and knowing that at any stage in life, it's simply a stage, right? We're not always meant to be at some finish line or something where there's accolades and a parade and all this wonderful things. I got so happy today. I had something really unique happen. I went I love this podcast, Juicy Scoop, because she's always has these comedians on and they make me laugh, Heather McDonald. So I'm at the gym and I'm listening to this, and this fantastic speaker comes on, clear, crisp enunciation. I love the English language. I was kind of I am totally training and studied to use the English language to be able to convey messages, crisply and succinctly. So I love when I hear things, it makes so much sense. And this particular individual was just fantastic. So his name is Matt Murphy. I'd love for you guys to check him out. He's over on Matt Murphy Law, and he's a homicide persecutor, and he's now in a private practice, and he does a whole bunch of stuff. But one of the things that he is I just loved when he said this particular thing. One of the reasons he got into this is he's like, you cannot describe the feeling of going in and knocking on that family's door where you found the person that harmed their loved ones and you put them behind bars. He's like, it's like heroin. He's like, it's like a drug. That relief, that reassurance, everything. He's like, it's amazing. And he was just running through this, he was running through like some of the different cases, and it was so compelling. I love it, like how you piece everything together and how tricky people get when they orchestrate this big thing. And I thought it was so cool. And I was like, oh, I'm going to just drop him a line that I just saw him, because he's like, oh, I just started a thing over on IG. And I was like, he must be quite famous and he does all this stuff now. And I just dropped him a line. I was like, thank you so much for this. It was so compelling and it was so amazing. And then he DM'd me back, thanks for watching. And I was like, that's so cool. It made me feel so good, because I like when there are people out there that can captivate, right? I feel like there's an emotion that there are healers and problem solvers and all of this. It is a cosmic wave. People that fight crime, people that find out who are doing these things and removing them from society, and taking abusive people off, kind of like out of the population. I thought it was wonderful. And I always feel like I establish a lot of new fun friendships over on IG. There's so many great people over there that do all kinds of things. They're creative and they're amazing. And I felt like that is the cosmic wave, and people that are out there and they're doing good and establishing new friendships. Because here's the thing, when we create a healthy void, we take out the gossips, the lower vibrational people, the people that just want a free ride or want something from each other or whatever. It could be somebody you work with that, or it's just like, oh, can I have a ride to work? Can I have this? Can you pay for my lunch? Can you do this? All of that, those types of people. And you realize, it's a little bit, they are not a radiator, they're more of a drain, and they just suck you in. So that kind of energy, you're now going to recognize that and be like, where are my kindreds and where are my helpful people and where are my lovely people? Like you guys, when you comment, I'm so touched in general that that you guys watch and that you get something from this, because the whole reason that I began this process was I do believe that emotional contagion is really rife. So why not share great, happy, uplifting stories? Why not share things that inspire us and let us know that there is something bigger out there protecting, watching, guiding, helping us be these great creative forces for good, and the wonder of it all, right? I just love it. And the fact that there's platforms like this is amazing. And that is the cosmic wave, and I do feel like it's getting bigger. More people are becoming aware. I was just watching this thing on TV with Ian, and it's just a regular show about people that are, I'm so bad with like all the financial terms, but it's basically the people that invest for other people and they watch the markets. But these people are extraordinarily aggressive and they yell at each other and everything. I feel like it's a frenzy and it's greed and it's all of that. And I was like, I think I would be, I would perish and drop dead on the floor of whatever this thing is. I don't even know. It's kind of like the people doing billions, but they do it for individuals, and it's more like just head up and hyped up. And I thought, oh man, I wouldn't care if I made $1 billion a year. I would not do that. I would not subject myself to that crazy, like it's like a feeding frenzy and it's nuts. And I feel like the opposite of that is taking place, like agriculture and science and medical breakthroughs and people connecting and smiling and holding doors and all of that wonderful, and helping other nations when they need it. The things, some of the stories that I see, with what is happening in Ukraine, it just brings me to tears how beautiful and warm and supportive, and how people initiate all this care, and it's so wonderful, because it is a global effort, and it starts at home, and it's so wonderful, and that is part of the cosmic wave. And I love this artwork. I find this just beautiful. So let's move into light activation, evolution of spirit, atoning of plans, and transcendence. So what I do for this, when I really want to transcend like the 3D and the heaviness and all those, the little squabbly things that are in that, I will watch somebody that I think is just so organically good and so wonderful. I don't care if it's on YouTube, I don't care where it is, just from their core, a beautiful, loving unbelievable person. It could, be an actor. I feel like Robert Downey Jr. has a lot of this. I feel like Tom Holland has a lot of this. I feel like Pink is the ultimate. Like, I love her music when I feel it. It's kind of crazy because my mother had a lot of those qualities, like just so strong, and like the way she moves. And my mom had like white blonde hair, and it's crazy. Sometimes when I watch Pink, I'm like, I feel that kind of the power that resides in her is absolute magic. And I feel like people like Katy Perry and just fun, bouncy, powerful people like that, they get it what it's to feel like on the outskirts, but really care and be a humane human, which is so beautiful. And that's happening for a lot of this. I feel like most people that watch these types of channels, they are, light activators themselves. They have evolved spirits. They know what it is to kind of feel, and usually have gone through some very tough lives, have gone through some pain, some addiction, some serious loss, because that's when they inner reflected and said, okay, there is a bigger, better, different way, and there are more things out there than I could even conceive. And that's what a lot of us are tapping into right now. And I do feel like it is important. I'm going to pull one tarot card from over here. Oh my gosh, look at this. How much do I love this? The Three of Cups. So beautiful, warm social energy coming in. You sharing and caring. I know I've been like babbling a little bit today, but it's such good energy. I finally got back to the gym and went out, and I just feel like it's awesome. And so many people are feeling the same thing. Like, I want to get out, and I want to touch and feel and smell and be alive in this world, and I want to have friends and kindreds, and I want people that are trustworthy and wonderful, because I'm a person that you can trust and lean on, that kind of thing. And I feel like that's the thing. Sometimes the more evolved people are, the harder it is for them to connect to other people. I've had so many people say this because they see the dreariness or the lack of deeper thinking and awareness that can, be out there in the world. And a lot of people are sensitive to that. I know that I am, that sometimes when I see the harshness of, a strong young person running up the steps where there might be a woman with a stroller, and this young man won't stop to help or even look or notice or care. That type of thing, because the people are out there. They're at all different levels of consciousness. And this is just, I'm going to find my people, and I'm going to celebrate with wonderful, warm people. And I'm excited for life. And cheers to us, and cheers to all of you guys, because the goodness is out there, the splendor, the magic, everything is out there, and all we need to do is want to connect and look for it and expect it as well, right? Today, I will choose greatness. My body is healing and feels strong today. I can conquer anything. I am amazing. Opportunity is everywhere around me today. Something wonderful is going to happen to me today. Affirm some beautiful things for yourself so you can, live it. Really, once we start to tell our brain things, it's like, all right, let's go do this. I can do this. I am filled with love and compassion, and I deserve every bit of success that I desire. And cheers to us. So have a great day, everybody. That is what you're meant to hear today.